How's it going, everybody? Let's get this down. So, good news is, as you know, I'm working on getting a better streaming desktop. Pretty much everything that comes from the Patreon or tips, it's going back to you guys. And that's going to start with like the GPUs, because honestly, I love my little laptop. It gets the job done, but it barely does. If I showed you my, you know what? I bet I can show you guys here. I want you to see what my CPU usage is right now. It's literally insanely high. I want to show you why I'm going to be upgrading the thing that sucks about all this though is I literally just bought this computer like 3 months ago. I didn't know I was going to be streaming on it. I wanted it for like a trading desk. But if you've been in the Discord, you know I'm about to get a new computer or Jubbin, my business partner, he's going to be actually helping me build it. But I want to show you where my CPU usage is at. It's literally insane. It's actually, even this is going up slow. Here, would it be Task Manager? Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's Task Manager. So hopefully you guys are having a good day. It looks like actually Bitcoin is having a nice little pump. I say pump, we're $40 higher than where we left off. Should be coming up here in a second. Wait for some people to, get the warning immediately. Hey, what's your operating system? My operating system is Windows 10, and that's the fix I just did. So if you can see my CPU usage right now, I'm about 70%, and I am just at the cusp of literally. If I had any more programs running, I would be pushing my computer to the max. But I did some looking on YouTube, and I found this video. You can do this thing on Windows 10 to lower your memory, and that's why I was about 10 minutes late, because I was finishing up, and then I had to restart it for the effects to actually, kick in. But sorry guys, I didn't even have time to take my crate on before stream. So that's what I was doing. So I've been trying to do some little minor things because the new entry screen that you guys noticed, or if you haven't noticed yet, our stream starting, our stream ending, it's really pushing my computer extremely hard right now. Windows 7, yeah, I use Windows 10, and the computer I'm running on right now is a i3 7 Gen. And so that's the computer processor, or whatever you want to call it. That's basically what I'm running right now. But I'm in the process, when all the, what was the Patreon, but now it's moved to the website. Pretty much all of that, that's mine, is going to a new computer. So my goal is maybe in the next 2 weeks, I don't know how to build computers. Jubbin's the guy for that. I'm really not much of a techie guy when it comes to, building stuff like that. So looks great though, so worth it. Thank you. Yeah, it really is. Is the touch too loud? Let me fix it. Wow, I have it actually much lower than I usually do. Can we get a sound check now, guys? I have it about 30% lower than I usually do. If I could get a sound check, and then we will get started. All right. So, once we get the sound check, got the crate on in, Bitcoin's pumping a little bit, $40, I know. All fine? Awesome. So we are good to start. All right. And now, if you don't notice, the mixer, I finally got if you didn't know, if you weren't here for the morning, or I guess it was more like afternoon stream, none of this was working this morning. I had to completely rely on you guys because this just was not showing up. So we're all good. Fingers crossed. Hey, Armacid is on the way. So, I'll be optimistic. Join the party. All right. So what do we got? We got 9. Oh, so we turned bullish. The chat was pretty bearish this morning. All right. We're going to check this. We're going to cut it off at 8:45. So we have about 15 minutes. 15 minutes and we'll call it. So, you know, cheers. I'm drinking Coca-Cola tonight. You guys, I don't know where Dad's Fawn is, but he just about killed me. Hey, we got Crypto Saint. Or Saint Crypto. How you doing? Got 123 Rabbit, Gizmo 99, 1 Qubit. Let's see, Crypto Wars, Waba. Hey, it's nice to see all of you guys. Thank you for coming, Marcel, Bubble Boy. Welcome. Oh. All right. Hey, wow, that's a cool username. Learn True Health Podcast with Ashley James. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. So, if you're not already, just before I get started, if you want to check the description below, if you're on Twitch, the panels, we have an amazing Discord community that's just absolutely exploded the last week. We have so many sections. We have a lot of great, intelligent, you know, a lot of amazing people on our Discord community, and it's the easiest way to reach me. And starting September 1st, pretty much all the Patreon, which was the Patreon night, but now it's just night supporters. That's when we're going to get really, really hard into it. So, but besides that, it's Discord community is just amazing. So if you haven't already, I highly recommend going and joining the server. And we even have a lot of conversations that are not even crypto related, you know? We're in this giant movement. Honestly, I consider a lot of you guys family. We hang out, 5 to 8 hours every single day. So I hang out with you more than my actual family. So, but looking at Bitcoin here. All right, we're going to use our 5-minute chart here. I was looking at this little short here we had. This was only about a $50 jump. We had a much nicer on our scalping tool. We threw a long at about 9,550, and we went up to darn near 9,700. So we had roughly about a $150 jump. This was our best swing of the day. This one was actually pretty nice too. 9,580, all the way down to 9,470. So you know, about 100. So the 5-minute scalper, as usual, it's been on it like crazy. This is our current move that we're in. I say we're in, that we threw. We threw the buy signal at about 9,590, but we really didn't get our confirmation till about 9,006. We can see when we cross this red line. I just wanted to get this short term. You know, I wanted to look at the scalper tool, but as always, we always start every stream out the same. We're going to identify the environment we're trading in, because it's very important, especially if you're going to be on the lower time frames. You have to look at your longer time frames, or I promise you, you might get lucky a few times, but if you're trading in an overly bearish environment and you look really bullish on the 5-minute, you could go up 30. Is it worth doing a $20-$30 scalp to fall, you know, $200-$300, you know, plus dollars? So it's very, you know, especially if you're trying to learn scalp trading, make this the first thing that you do. Identify your environment and then form a trade plan. So on your daily here, looking pretty bearish, honestly. You have a high, a higher high, and then a much higher high. But it's just because we've been falling in price. The daily's going to take more time to change. So if we look at our 4-hour, you know, we had our negative reaction from here. Let's get this fixed. We had a negative reaction from here. We had another one right in there. But overall, from our anchor point, we still haven't surpassed this yet. Knock on wood. So, but you can see here, we are starting to show a little bit of redness here. The money flow is a little red here on the 4-hour, but that's probably just because we're having a little bit, we're still recovering from the dump we had yesterday. You think this is last up? Do you think this last up will continue? We'll see. Hey, King, have you seen the parody video with Crypto Bubble? Oh, yeah. Are you talking about like the Ride My ride my altcoins down to all-time low, whatever that song is with the rapper and the country singer. Hey, Pop Defender, how you doing? Gizmo99, are you talking about, what link are you talking about? Oh, post the link for the vote, yes. Let me get it for you. Ooh, that's not the one. I'm sharing the link. This will take 2 seconds. I have to say, since I did this CPU fix on my computer, it does seem to be running a lot better. I have to say that for sure. There's the link, guys. If you have not voted already, check the straw poll. It's just a simple, you have 2 options. You have 9,800 or, I don't know if I did 93 or 94. It's 93. So this is what your straw poll will look like. I don't want, oh shoot, I guess I'm cheating. I'm letting you guys see the results. Don't let this bias you. Make your own opinions. Don't just follow the crowd because everybody is in one direction. You know, it's really nice to get a overall consensus of what the community's thinking. So, if you're bearish, let it be known. If you're bullish, let it be known. The straw poll still has about, we're going to call it 8:15. Oh, I'm sorry, 8:45. So 9:45 Eastern time. So you guys still have about 10 minutes left. 9-10 minutes. So we are identifying our trading environment. Now, I do want you guys to look at this. Oh. Did I just jinx the computer? My wife does better trades in the morning than night. Yeah. The reason in it to win it, I totally agree with that. Hey, I think I jinxed the computer. It'll pop back here in a second, guys. It's because I fully believe that's why I like to do, I try to wake up early in the mornings, but it seems like if I wake up at 5 a.m. Asia, like it does the move at 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. If I sleep in, if I wake up at 8 a.m. it happened at 6. It's like it doesn't matter what I try to do. I'm always missing this. So this is the computer stuff I was talking to you about. I'm in the process, like I said. If it keeps doing this, I'm gonna see if Jubbin can maybe take some of the really hardcore effects off of the Streamlabs, because it's really bogging my computer down much more than what the other ones were doing, like my old layout, until we get this computer built. Let's see here. Alright. So here's what we're going to do. I think I'm just going to exit out of Brave browser, and we're just going to reopen it. I don't know why it would send the problem back to Microsoft. Is Brave browser owned by Microsoft, or is it? So let's just reopen it, guys. I apologize. Like I said, I am in the process of getting a new computer, or a one for streaming, for say, because this darn thing's brand new. Let's see, I'm reading your message. It's overall bearish, so I think the trend will continue. I think I'm the only 9,300 vote. Yeah, Russian 32231. Can I just call you the Russian? Not to profile you, but because it says the Russian. But yeah, I do expect. I'm kind of more in short this pump than I am actually trying to long it. The music should be on and back in just a second. All right. So we got 10 votes. We're pretty close here, guys. Neck and neck. 9,800. We have 6 votes. 93. We have 4 votes. All right. We're about to get our tunes back on. There we go. All right. We're back. Run. PC decrapifier. Yeah, I think Chubbin's at work, honestly. Oh, yeah, hey, for sure. We accept, I say we accept, everybody's welcome. Honestly, I kind of think it's awesome that we have people in our chat from like Europe or Australia. It's just amazing. But if you do live in Australia, let me know, because I'm telling you, or if you have places that you recommend to visit, that's like the first place I want to travel to. I really want to visit. I really want to visit Australia, but I've heard it's insanely expensive. If you guys have been to Australia, let me know. I've heard it's really cool, but that's like the #1 complaint I've heard is it's excessively expensive. How about the third option? It stays right between 96. Oh yeah. Well, you know, while I'm on stream, we're going to stay right between all of them. And then 15 minutes after I get off, we'll make the spike. We'll go to one of them. For sure. So, looking at the 3 hour, which this thing has just been literally spot on. So we started our short at 10.6, but Jubbin actually pointed this out to me. We didn't actually confirm it until about 10,003, but that's still an amazing short compared to how how we actually, how far down we are now. So when we're looking at this resistance, I don't know if this is really a resistance, because honestly, I've seen these things go up and we ping pong off of it. But it's basically our indicator if we're going to reject it and then continue back down, or if we're going to break and we close above it, which we'd have to close a 3 hour candle above this to actually confirm long. But I like how it's right at the top of our resistance box. So if you are new to the channel, or if you just don't happen to remember, it's not that I'm like, oh, the entire $200 is complete resistance, every dollar. I do these boxes because it's easier for me to show you guys, but I put emphasis on the bottom of the box and the very top of the box. The middle is here just because, if you can see, we have these free candles, and that's why I drew this solid red line in the middle. You can see you have a touch point here, you have a cluster of touch points here, and then you have your one at the bottom of the box. You have your touch points on the top of the box, right in through here, and then you can see more touch points down the middle and then back to the bottom of our box. So when you see these boxes, guys, if I see touch points, like really hardcore ones in the middle, I will do a line like this, but put emphasis on the top of the box and the bottom. And that bottom starts, honestly guys, it starts at about 9,750. So 9,750 and about 9,850. It's going to be pretty hard resistance. If you can break above 9,850, I'm fully expecting a test of about $10,000. Yeah. You're in Sydney? Hey, that would be awesome, Crypto Wars. But yeah, that's the place I really want to visit. But I've always said, like, if my career, not really as a streamer, but like financially was to take off, one of the other places I'd like to visit is like South America, like I don't know. I've really been huge into like animal conservation, and I've read, like how the global changes are like affecting, like the rhinos and giraffes. I don't know. I'm weird. You could send me to the jungle and it'd be like paradise. And then the outback, you know what I mean? That's just, I don't know. I'm just like an animal being part of the, being behind this computer kind of makes you feel robotic after a certain time. So it's kind of nice to go out and, kind of be with Mother Nature for a while. But you can see here, it kind of coincides with this. Our 3 hour won't flip long until we break above 10,000. Sydney is like a concrete jungle. There are lovely beaches. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, for sure. If I can ever get out, I mean, honestly, I won't lie. This is just being completely transparent. The biggest reason I've never traveled out of the country is I'm absolutely terrified of flying over. It's not even really flying. It's open water. Open water is just extremely intimidating to me. I mean, I know you never hear of jet airliners plummeting into the ocean, but there's like, if your engine has issues in the middle of the ocean, where are you going to land? And I don't know, I just have anxiety about stuff like that. It's not so much the airplane, it's open water. That's what really freaks me out. So I would really need to get over that before I could leave the country. So your resistance box is 9,750. So emphasize on the 9,750 and then about 9,850. That's going to be really, really hard resistance. So basically this part of the box and down, it's going to be extremely. So if we can break above this, especially this red line, I really will flip bullish. Same. Yeah, Kyle, it's one of my biggest fears. Everyone laughs at me. I've been to the ocean 3 times, and 2 of those 3 times I've had a horrible shark encounter. Every single time. I will never touch the beaches next to North Carolina, ever. Every time, and the 2 shark experiences I had were at Myrtle Beach, which is in South Carolina. But everyone laughs because I'm from Kansas, and my worst fear is sharks and open water. It's just terrifying to me. And the thing is, I'm a good swimmer, but let's see how our scalper's doing. Swimming with sharks. Yeah. I'm a hypnosis. Dude, I would need it. I'm telling you, like, I don't want to say I'd have to be belligerent drunk, but I would have to be put on some type of anxiety medication, something to make me extremely chill. Because I mean, and I'm also the person, I could not sit by the window. If I'm able to look down and see the blue, it's going to start. It's going to start right then and there. Once I realize there's no land under me, the panic attack's going to pretty much immediately start. So let's check our 1-minute scalper. Alright guys, the poll is official. 9,800. The Bulls have taken, they own the party right now. 8 votes, 9,800. 5 votes, 9,300. Thank you for everyone that voted. So 9,800 is the winner. What's up? You're playing a movie in your head? Yeah. No, we were talking about going to Australia. I'm just saying that's the only thing that's prohibited me from flying over the 1 minute's been on it too here. So this is our V2 1-minute scalper. We flipped a buy at about $9,050 jump here. We won't flip short on our scalper until we go. The Samuel L. Jackson movie, Deep Blue Sea. That is what ruined my childhood. I'm serious. I watched that movie when I was super young, like I want to say 4 or 5 years old. It's stuck with me ever since. I still can't watch it. But yeah, Deep Blue Sea was my movie. That actually, it freaked me out the most. So our scalpers, they're turning bullish right now. Just like the chat. Let's see if Market Cipher A is showing anything. We haven't looked at A in a while. I like to use the 15. Alright, so guys, this is a prime example itself. So, if you look at the chart here, you threw a short at about 9,590. You literally went down about $30, but look at Market Cipher B. What was it showing you? Not only did you throw your buy dot here, but look at this right here. This is why I really emphasize, don't just see a green dot. Don't just see a red dot, diamond. You know what I'm talking about. Let Market Cipher confirm itself. Because if you follow these signals blindly, you just see a yellow X or a red X and you just automatically throw a position, you might get lucky a few times. But it's generally a good idea to I mean, it's such a good indicator. Let it confirm itself, because not only, so you saw this pattern here, you had your short signal, and then you had a lower level of bullish divergence, or I'm sorry, bearish momentum. And look what you're forming here. You only had really about a $30 swing here. So, you know, I just don't want to, I want to, whenever I, you know, because I know I talk about these indicators and confirming itself, I just wanted to show you a live example. Because, you know, just being transparent with you all, it took me about 3 weeks to get successful with Market Cipher and using it the way it was meant to be used. I had a lot of losing trades my first 2 weeks because I was learning the indicators. So I'm just trying to help you guys avoid some of the errors that I made. You will be flying above the islands. Oh, Jesus. Fast phobia. Go to the Caribbean. Yeah, I've always wanted to go to the Caribbean, but man, I've heard they have so many sharks there. I mean, isn't there a movie called like Open Water where they go to the Caribbean and the boat like leaves them? But no, besides the water, I mean, I wouldn't go past my, if I was to go to the Caribbean, I won't go anywhere past my waist. But no, I would love to visit there. I would love to go to the Caribbean. Oh. All right, just making sure. James, am I freaking you out with my phobia? Or my phobias? Interesting though, the 1 hour here is looking a little weak, but if you do pull up your chart, you can see our right shoulder is, it looks like we're about to surpass this left one right here, this left shoulder. So let's see where this can go. The thing I don't really want to see, well, if you're short and you're trying to catch a short opportunity from 9,700, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to see something like this. Because then we would be able to take our trend line tool and we would have a lower high from our anchor wave. But this wave would be big enough to get us over that, you know, at least to our resistance. So, we've had a little bit of price action to the upside. So the next thing I'm going to go do is we're going to go to Bitfinex and we're going to check the long and shorts chart. Google sharks with human teeth, you will laugh. You're from the Dominican Republic? Awesome. How can you use Market Cipher like Aggro if you don't have Aggro? Well, I mean, if you don't have Aggro, it's not like Market Cipher. Market Cipher, it's not going to be as accurate, but you can make a makeshift Market Cipher. Someone actually put it in our Discord. Granted, it's not going to be the same, but it's like a poor man's version of it if you wanted to. With Aggro, it's a precise algorithm. There's no tool that's you could possibly try to make like that. At least to my knowledge, I'm not a coder. But with Market Cipher, like this alone, I think is like 5, 6, 7 indicators in one. So that's why for the people that don't have Market Cipher, we go to the Bybit chart and I just look at the straight up MACD. We'll look at the RSI, you know, the old school way of trading, because that's honestly how I learned. I didn't have Market Cipher until Bitcoin was like 7,500. And I've been trading since, well, I've been in the stock market since 2014 and I've been in crypto since January 2017. So, and all that time I've been using the regular indicators. So that's why I like to, you know, we'll go out and look at them so I can help you guys look at, wow, did you see that huge price jump on Bybit? Oh, it's probably a glitch. We went down 50 and then went up 50 like instantly, but that's why we look at the regular indicators. Just so if you're trying to learn traditional technical analysis, along with like your supports, your resistance, your Fibonacci retracements, we go over all that. So longs are going up very slowly though. It's very minimal here. Let's look at the trend as a whole. See what she looks like. See if we can draw any type of... I was trying to see if we could get an angle on any of this, but I don't think we will. I'm starting to do some studying to see if you can trend line any of this and find any type of like a way to predict longs, but we'll keep this here just for kicks and giggles. We'll see what it plays out. But on your short-term charts here, guys, let's use our price range. Okay, so the longs are really not even up that much. We're not even really up 0.5%. So next thing we're gonna go is let's look at our shorts. Well, the shorts are definitely up. So the shorts are up about, what's the date today? 31st, the 30th. So we would need to pull this out a little bit. The shorts are up about 3% today. This is a good sign though, chat. And this is why. We had a little bump up in price. It was very minimal, but we have gone up in price. Well, usually when Bitcoin's price is going up, you see the shorts charts going like this. And that's been telling us, kind of like here, that tells me that it's just shorts covering. And you know, if you don't know what covering is, I try to explain it on every stream. You're shorting an asset you don't own, or you're selling an asset you don't own. So to take profit, to cut, which is called, or take profit, but to close your position, it's called covering. You have to buy those shares back. So theoretically, you're putting a buy back into the market. Well, now you're seeing the shorts rising and the price is going up. So that's good. So the price is rising short term. I know we've only gone up really about $100, $200, but the shorts are not selling off. So this is a very good sign. May 1, 2, 3 rabbit. 1 second, I'm just reading all these real quick. Google longs rising. 1, 2, 3 rabbit. Trying to find it. Swimming with sharks. Hey, I was trying to see. Oh, I see. Yeah, sharks with human teeth. All right, so have you taken any trades the past week? I've done really minor. You got your Patreon? Where's your BYOB? A1 Star Stud? Oh, man. Dude, I have been feeling... I was so hungover last Saturday. It was horrible. I told myself, I was like, I am not drinking this week. I mean, seriously, I've never been so sick in my entire life. So I'm just taking Kratom and hanging out with you guys and looking up some charts. I got my Patreon, or my Patron. Yeah, I'm not drinking tonight, guys. Maybe tomorrow we will, but tonight I need a break. My stomach was so bad last weekend. I don't think I've been that hungover in years. But I don't drink that much, so. All right, we'll see if we can find any similarities through here. Red kratom? No. Right now I'm using I have white vein kratom right now. Pepsi isn't good. Yeah, I got some Coca-Cola. See, I grew up on Pepsi, but as I became an adult, I don't know, I just kind of grew towards Coca-Cola. Strictly Coke? Yeah. I'm on a 4-month break. Yeah, Bubble Boy. Are you talking about from drinking? Yeah, I felt like, not even joking, guys. We streamed till like, what, 11 o'clock? Midnight? We did like a 5-hour stream. I was so intoxicated, so I went to bed at like midnight. I was so drunk, I didn't even eat my food. I left it in the microwave. I just like passed out. I woke up like 3 hours later. I'm telling you, I would give Linda Blair a run for her money. I was throwing up so hard. Started about 2 in the morning. I did not stop throwing up till about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I couldn't even hold down a sip of water. If I took a sip of water, in 15 minutes, that exact amount of liquid I was throwing up, it was so bad. I was like, you know what? I even blew the capillaries in my face. I was just like, you know what? I'm giving my body a break. I only really drink one night a week, and that's with you guys on Friday. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of alcohol. And honestly, since I take kratom, it is metabolized by your liver. So drinking alcohol on top of it, it's extremely harsh on your liver. So I am kind of a health conscious person. I'm not like a hippie into that say, you know where, but I do got to watch out for the liver. I've heard it's one of the more painful ways to die. Coca-Cola was invented by a drug addict to help him during periods that he didn't have enough money for drugs. Wow. You was a drunk? Well, hey, man. You know, congratulations. Yeah. So, yeah, you were telling people you were drunk every Dude, I probably was. I don't remember. I don't remember at all. Especially towards the end of that stream. I don't remember anything, really. If you don't have aggro and only have market cipher, how would you go about entering scalp trades? So if you're wanting to enter like a scalp trade, I recommend going from your 5-minute to your 30-minute on Market Cipher A. Of course, always identify your environment with your daily, your 4-hour, and your 1-hour with Market Cipher B. So, like, let's see if I can find a good example here. Let's get Market Cipher A on. I haven't scalp traded with A. Honestly, guys, just being completely honest with you, I don't actually use Market Cipher A. I really only use Market Cipher B. But that's just my personal... I've used traditional technical analysis for years. So I really only use these indicators for confirmation. Okay, I see it down here. So if you see here, is there anything right there? All right, no. Trying to see if I can find a good... Okay, so here's one. You have Market Cipher B, okay? You're looking at your 15-minute. You pop Snake Eyes. I guarantee if you watch Crypto Face, you've heard him talk about his Snake Eyes. You identify your snake eyes right here. Let's see, how big was this move here? 9,405, 9,070. Okay, so you'll take your trend line tool. You got your snake eyes right in here. You can tell that this one was not a very good call, but you had no confirmation with this. There's no lower levels of divergence here. So you got your first call, or your second call, you got your third one. So you popped your snake eyes on this blue wave. This was your key to buy, right? Roughly about, I mean, you could go on this one, but more so on this one right here. This one looks like a dump, but it literally only went down about $50. But you can see here, you would have had a scalp. Once you could tell this was going to round itself off, you know, you roughly had, you know, 9,380 to, you know, you went into the 9,005s, the low fives. Let's try to see here. Do you have a green dot? No, can't pop a green dot. Honestly, guys, just being transparent, I don't use Market Cipher A that much. And more so, I never really used Market Cipher for scalp trading as much, like the Market Cipher A. I really only use B, to be honest. Let's see here. You got your green dot. I'm just trying to see if I can find any similarities here. Okay, here's one. This is one we just got. Okay, so you had your buy dot right here. You had your green dot here, and you got your green dot here. The thing is, though, is unless it's popping up on the 5-minute, see, there was no confirmation with this whatsoever. There's nothing to tell you like, oh, we made a lower level of divergence. But you can see you popped your green dot here. If we go to our 15, so it would be right here. I mean, you could have taken this green dot and buy, but you had nothing to confirm this, nothing at all. So, but if you look at the second move, you have your green dot, and then you had a lower wave of bearish momentum. So you would have gone somewhere, you know, 9,570 to about 9,650. But no, I really use Market Cipher B for identifying my environment, and then I use AggroCap for my scalp trading. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, rabbit. Yeah, Kratom is like, I don't really know how to explain it. It's pretty euphoric, but I use it just because I have a torn meniscus and I suffer from anxiety, and I also have like, it's about 50% of the cartilage in my left knee is gone. So, but it can be pretty euphoric, but I don't recommend it to anyone that has an addictive personality. If you have an addictive personality and you have no underlying health issues, I don't recommend taking Kratom. But, you know, for instance, if you do, you know, like the harder core, like if you're addicted to opiates, or you do like heroin or something crazy like that, and you want to, you know, maybe try to better your life and to, you know, to stop the withdrawals, Kratom interacts with your opioid receptors and it will help you stop withdrawing. But I just want to emphasize caution, guys. If you have an addictive personality, I don't recommend it whatsoever. But I will say, when I stopped smoking marijuana about 6 months ago, it did dramatically, I mean, literally, I had no types of like cravings for weed or anything like that. Because I used to smoke weed for my leg problems, but honestly, my anxiety got to the point that smoking made my anxiety worse. So I don't even smoke anymore. I don't think I've smoked in maybe 6 months. But, you know, just exercise caution, guys. You have to have self-control. If you take Kratom, it can be very, very addicting. So just please be careful. But if you're not an addictive personality, and let's just say you have aches and pains and you can take it 2-3 times a week, then great. But I just wanted to put that out there to be careful. Kratom causes Tourette syndrome. I've never heard that. I've been on Kratom for about 5 months, but Tramadol is what gave me, like, it. That's why, and that's another reason I started taking Kratom. I was on Tramadol for months, but it was absolutely horrible, and it made me have involuntary muscle movement, and it just made me really grouchy too. I was never in a good mood, really, unless I had it. So I stopped taking tramadol. And honestly, I stopped taking tramadol and weed altogether. And I'm not on any of my anxiety medicine anymore. It's tremendously helped my anxiety out. It's actually gone. But if you have like a job where you're a waiter, or you have a job that you're personally interacting with people all the time, it's very, very good for social anxiety. Like if you have a call center job, it's really perfect. But I just want to emphasize, because I did talk to some individuals outside of stream, that had some bad side effects from it, like addiction. Just please be careful. Please be careful, guys. It can be very, very addicting. It's all about mineral deficiencies. Yeah, crypto wars. I stopped smoking and it helped completely. I mean, I know a lot of people think in the moment that weed's like so perfect, and I'm not hating if you do, guys. This is just me, my personal experiences. When I stopped smoking weed, it was the best thing I ever did. It sucked in the moment and it felt like life was gonna suck, but guys, I feel so much better. My car doesn't stink of it anymore. And honestly, I'm not coughing up black stuff all the time. I feel a lot better. But if it works for you, then great. It's just my personal opinion. I smoked very heavy for about 6 years, and then there just started this period where it just wasn't my thing anymore. It didn't work. And it was very expensive for me. But, if it works for you, then, wonderful. You know what I mean? It's just how it affects me, guys. So don't think I'm dogging, marijuana or anything like that. But, I just wanted to put that out there, guys. Because like I said, I had some conversations with people. I'll leave them anonymous, but, there's a lot of people that have had adverse side effects to kratom with addiction. So I just want to emphasize, if you don't have any underlying health issues and you have an addictive personality, please don't touch it. It's not worth it. I mean, you'll have the same withdrawals that you will with opiates, but they're much milder. So, we're all about self-improvement, guys. So, if you don't have any issues, it's not really worth, unless you have, you're good with self-control, then you know what, go ahead, try it out. It's very good. If you can just do it a couple days a week, like a weekends, like alcohol, then, go for it, try it out. But just exercise caution with everything. This toke's for you, bud. Enjoy, Bubble Boy. Smoking weed turns you gay. Dude, you guys are awesome. You guys are so funny. Hey, Bubble Boy, what are you smoking? Do you do like a vaporizer? So, I wanted to announce, not really announce, but here next week, if you guys love sports, we're about to do some sports betting. There was actually a member in our Discord, 1QBit. He actually posted how to log. It was TronBet. Now it's like wink.org. It's the new token that was added to Binance. Their sports betting was just released. So be prepared. We're gonna do some sports betting as well. I am a huge NFL Chiefs fan, so we will go over, honestly, we'll bet on a lot of sports, and if you guys want to follow along or learn how to do it, be prepared to be entertained. I just want to see how the token's doing, because you have to play with Tron, unfortunately. Ugh, Tron is just doing terrible. 160 Satoshis. You'll have a psychological support at maybe 150, but after that, I think you could hit maybe 120 Satoshis. Only because you're off alcohol, yeah. Yeah, enjoy. I just wanted to check the token out because Tron Bet does, obviously it's Tron Bet. You have to play with Tron. See how XRP is doing. All right. So for all you XRP fans, if you're in the building, you so the daily doesn't look too bad here. The thing I want to exercise caution with is we were also showing this back here. We were showing it right here as well. And we were showing a lower level of divergence. And look at this. This thing came out of nowhere. This is where we went down like 20% in a matter of like 5-10 minutes. So I don't want to jump on this because it is the daily. But if you can, if Bitcoin can definitely get back into the 10,000s, I don't want to get bullish on XRP until we get above 30 cents. We'll go into that in a minute. Your 4-hour... I guess you're showing slightly lower levels of bearish momentum. 1 hour. Ooh, 1 hour doesn't look too bad. You can see this, and we are thick in the money flow, but the thing you want to watch out for, how high are we going to build on this? The volume's just been pitiful right now on all cryptocurrencies. Because we'll make a lower low, and then we'll come down here, and we'll make another lower low, and then we'll pop back up here, and we'll make a lower low, and then the process just keeps repeating. The volume is just terrible. So eventually someone's going to have to step in and take a hold of this market, whether it's the bulls, the bears. We got a little taste of it earlier this week when we went down, you know, from 10,003, 10,002 to... You know, I guess we hit 9,300 at the bottom. Hey, Marcel, have a good night. Chiefs suck. Oh, let me guess, you're a Raiders fan. Gotta be a Raiders fan. Knights. Hey, good luck, Marcel. What are you? A1 Star Stud. What is your team? Let me know, A1 Star Stud. Everyone wishes they had number 15 Mahomes on their team. I don't know if you can see it, but... Falcons? Yeah. Hey, I've always said that's actually one of the places I always thought would be cool to live in is Atlanta. Season ticket holder? That's awesome. I guess you got Matt Ryan though. He's a good quarterback. So XRP, you're holding support here at about 25 cents and a quarter roughly. After that, you'll have your psychological 25, which is right here. These lines actually need to be green. Trying to see. All right, so what I'm gonna do here, just because it's easier representation for you guys, is we're gonna form our support box in here. So, I guess, I mean, somebody's going to win, but I think one of our Patreon giveaways we're going to do, I guess we don't do Patreon, like we're not doing it as much. The hot weather, Atlanta, best weather in San Diego, for sure. I think we should do a giveaway, for all the Knight supporters, whatever, tier it is. I think we should do one. Obviously, it's going to be more down the line, but we should do a giveaway for whoever picks the Super Bowl winner. Do like whoever picks the Super Bowl winner, and it can't be the Patriots. I'm just joking. You could pick the Patriots, but maybe do like a $50 giveaway. Well, $50 in Bitcoin, of course. Not fiat. I think that would be cool. All right, we're getting a little bit of price movement, guys. Let's go back to Bitcoin real quick. Yeah. Everyone's like, oh, the Patriots, oh, they're not going to be good this year. They win the Super Bowl. Oh, the Patriots. I think, dude, they turn like, what do you call it? Like, they just turn these underrated players into just straight up Pro Bowlers. Like, I think you could even take their draft picks away and make them go after free agents and undrafted picks, and they would still win this. They would still have quality players. They're just so good every year. And I'm still sour about that interception we had last year that blew our playoff game. The Russian knows. Remember when we intercepted you with like 3 minutes left and we were going to go to the AFC? I think it was the AFC. Was it the AFC Championship or the Super Bowl? No, we were going to the Super Bowl if we won. But they called back that interception, and the Patriots basically went down, scored a touchdown, and we lost. Our defense just sucks. Our defense has always sucked. Talking about the Chiefs, of course. Yeah, they called it back. Oh, yeah. Tom Brady's the best quarterback, in my opinion, to play in the NFL. And it has nothing to do, I know I might catch heat with that, but that dude, what was he, a 7th round draft pick from Michigan? The story is amazing. If you put your hard feelings aside, the dude he's very talented. And he's like, what, 40 years old now? 42, he's pretty old. I say old, age-wise not, but for football years, he's been in the league a while. So, oh yeah, Russian for sure. But no, I'm just excited the Chiefs have Mahomes. He's the best player, like with the most hype I've ever seen for a Chiefs player. I don't even think there was, I wasn't, old enough to see, but I don't think the Chiefs have been this hyped since like Joe Montana. In 1993. We have literally had nothing to cheer for years. We always had some good player, but there was always some weakness, and it's always our defense every time. Let's check our scalper. Yeah. But no, I'm so excited for Patrick Mahomes. Everyone talks so much crap on him, and he's just completely just obliterated all the odds. Like, if you're in Kansas City right now, which I am, I'm not even joking. If you watch a TV show or like a TV show and you go to previews, if there's 10 previews, 4 to 6 of those are going to be with Patrick Mahomes in them. Like, he is just completely, he's cashing in money-wise, but it's insane how fast he blew up, like, to stardom. All right, that's our point. Let's go 3 hour. Okay, 3 hours, not that far ahead. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my horizontal tool out. So Bitcoin really now, we need to break above 9,660 and actually hold above it. Oh, damn, we're about $5 away. So come on, let's do this. Make sure, are we good? Yeah, look good. You look good. All right. Making sure my Chiefs background was in there, or my Chiefs jersey. There you go. I want to do a scalp, but don't see any jump. Yeah, honestly, I would wait to see how we hold. If we're going to reverse to the downside, we're getting pretty close. I mean, you have to think about it. There's going to be major resistance $100 higher. What's the risk reward on this trade? Your reward is very limited. I mean, if you're trying to do a tight scalp, then, you know, you could probably get by with one here. But man, we're overwhelmingly bearish. I mean, even if we went up to here and then rejected, or even if we went up here and rejected. We're getting so close to the moment of truth right now on Bitcoin. We really are. Hey, Gizmo, we welcome all people. I like the Rams and the Eagles. Awesome. No, even though I'm a Chiefs fan, guys, it's even if you're a Raiders fan, you're still good. Right now, the reward is so limited. So if you do take a scalp long, you know, just be careful. Set your tight stop loss. And I mean, if it was me, I would be setting a take profit somewhere before this red box. Because I'm telling you, I don't think this is going to be easy to break. 9,750 to 9,850. It's going to be some insane resistance. You can see if this box goes down. I mean, I could technically pull this box all the way out, and it would fit perfectly. Moon 10K boys. Hey, I love the NBA. What's your team? The Russian? Hey, I didn't call you crazy. You got some thick skin, though. You definitely do. Good job, though. If you think about it, though, about 9,004 is right above our support box. But more or less, looking at market Cipher B, it was showing I wish I had the video from last night. We were looking good on the 1 hour, but the 1 hour is always the last couple days, the 1 hour market Cipher B, they always seem to fill in and go to the bear side, and we lose our divergence. I wonder if we can find it in here. See, here's our 1 hour. Here's what we were talking about. There you go. So you had a nice play off this, though. Where are we at? Here we go. You guys know how I emphasize? Here. Mouse is kind of going out. You know how I emphasize in the chat or in our live streams that when you're this in the red, you can generally have explosive moves to the upside. You really can. I mean, granted, we haven't really gone up explosive yet, but like, here's a good example. You were showing a lower level of bearish momentum. Your money flow is in the red, and you had a nice move to the upside. And it looks, does this look familiar, chat? How we have our lower, how we have our lower low right in here. And now we're building this right shoulder. Maybe, just maybe, we can form our higher high over here as well. It's very possible, because this technically is a much higher level of bearish momentum than this one, and we're much more in the red here. It's very possible. Who's your team? Honestly, I don't root for a specific team. I do like the Houston Rockets, but I rooted for Toronto this last playoff stretch. I went for Toronto just because they were the underdog team. I usually go for the team that has a good roster, but they don't have a lot of titles or a lot of success recently. It gets boring watching Golden State just destroy everyone every single year. It really does get old. Hey, good job, James. Wait, 10,102 hours or less? Damn. All right. So by 11:30, James Thompson is calling for 10,000. The Clippers are gonna go into the ship. Yeah. Hey, don't you guys have it's that guy from Toronto? He's super good. He left to go to the Clippers. He kind of surprised everyone. Cannot think of his name for the life of me. He was that really good Toronto player. He was he played for the Spurs before that. Yeah, Kawhi Leonard. Yep. Thank you. It's the Celtics this year. Yeah, I don't really know who I'm going to go for this year. What do you think, the Russian, how do you think the Lakers are going to be now that they have their mega roster with LeBron James and then that one guy with the unibrow? The unibrow guy from New Orleans, the Pelicans. Kawhi. Nice. If it doesn't. DeMarcus Cousins. Damn. But didn't you guys get the unibrow guy? There's a dude with a unibrow. I can't think. He played for like Memphis or Kentucky in college. He's known as the Davis. Yeah, Anthony Davis. Yep. I believe he's a Laker too. So we'll see how the Lakers go this year. I'm not a bandwagon. Honestly, I don't really have a specific team. He copyrighted the unibrow. Damn. So let's take a look. Let's see how our RSI is doing. All right, we're starting to get into bullish territory. Usually when we get into like the 56-60 range, we can get some bullish momentum. Let's see what we look on the 4 hour. That was the 1 hour. The 1 hour still has a lot of room to grow. We're currently sitting at about 42 on the RSI here. If we look at the daily, yeah, we're still very oversold here on the daily. We're getting close to being in oversold territory. Oversold, see, I have my chart. Most people have it at 80-20, over 80s overbought. over 20 or under 20 is oversold, I put mine at 730. It's just a trick that it's just something that I've done for years. But no, we're roughly at about 40 here on the daily time scale. Man, though, we were pretty oversold. We were looking at this the other night when Bitcoin was at like 9,300. We were looking at the RSI. I was like, man, is this right? The RSI was literally at about 15, 17. That's really, really oversold. We got strobe lights going on. Hey, A1 Star Set. Appreciate it. Yeah. The scalps chat. I don't know what's going on in the chat, guys. We're just kind of chilling. We're looking up. Hopefully we get some. You know, don't put the weekend off, guys. When it comes to volume, like, you know, usually I used to be a guy. I'm like, you know, I would never trade the weekends because there just really wouldn't be any price movement. And guys, Saturdays have been really, really busy lately. What's the best support and resistance? I make my own support and resistances. I actually don't even know if there is a indicator that just finds your support and your resistance for you. But one that I used to use, I mean, I still use it from time to time. It's called the... Let's look up the name of it. I'm probably gonna butcher it really bad. It's called the Ichimoku Cloud. I'll type this for you. There you go. That's the one I use. I mean, if you put this on, I don't know if we can actually, if they even have it on here. Let's take a look. I was about to say, do they only allow like 3 of them? Yeah, not sure what's going on with this. I'm clicking the indicator charts, but nothing's coming up. I just didn't really want to screw up my charts here on TradingView. I use 3 different, and Bitcoin price has skyrocketed in less than 2 days. Yeah. You open 3 different browsers. Let's pull up the cloud. I'll get rid of this one. Ichimoku Cloud. So, if we pull this up, we're not showing much support through here. But on the 4-hour time scale, you can definitely see we are showing this red resistance box. So according to this chart, if we go straight up, we're going to have a ton of resistance. It's actually right at, this just shows how nice our resistance line is. That's at about 10,450. You can see how we are showing resistance up here. But if we can kind of hover and slowly go through, that resistance will, it'll get a little bit lower and it'll be easier to break when it comes to like a price point. If we wait till September 4th, if we just kind of keep consolidating and slowly going up, the bigger resistance won't be, until about 9,900, 10,000. But it's really thin. It's not as big through here. And you can see here on the daily time scale, it's very strong. Between 10,750 and 11,000. Massive resistance here on the daily. Yeah, James Thompson, Aggro, that's literally every stream, that's what I use, that combination. AggroCap and Market Cipher to me is the best combination. Because as you see in all of our streams, we'll sit here and we'll identify our environment with Market Cipher B. Let's move this up. There you go. So, but no, with AggroCap and Market Cipher, I think it's like one of the best combinations for traders. I've had very good success with it. I use Market Cipher B to identify my environment, and if you've watched our streams, you already know. I mean, honestly, I don't really know a better scalping indicator than, so you have your V1 5-minute. This is for your scalping trades. And then you also have your V2 1-minute, but let's say you don't have time for scalp trades. You can do the 3-hour, which is for your more longer term, your bigger gainers. So you can see here, and we've watched these in live time, these are not lagging indicators. Like over here, you threw your short at about 11,200. We fell to 9,500. You confirmed here at about 10,007 for a long. Or, let's see. Okay, yeah, about 10,650, 10,007. It was one of our lower ones. It went to about 11,000, so you had about a $200-300 jump. And then here, your short indicator went off at 10,650, 10,006, but we didn't confirm it. Because we didn't break this line to confirm it until about 10,300. And you can see how far we went. So we had roughly about $1,000 drop from here. So I use AggroCap for my scalping, for my actual like trades, to confirm what I'm thinking. But I use Market Cipher B for identifying my environment for sure. I'm back and listening at the moment. Nice beats. Hey, thank you. 1 qubit. Sorry, wrong chat. Hey, you're good, Gizmo99. Hey, nice trade setup though. Is that yours? Hey, Gizmo99, is that your trade setup? Like, is that your trade station? Let me know. He posted it on the general chat, he said by accident, but it's awesome looking. It's in our general chat if you want to see it on our channel or our Discord channel. Amazing trade setup. But yeah, check it out on the general chat, guys, on Discord. Gizmo99, his trade setup or his trade station is amazing. Very nice. Very nice. Sorry, just checking out Discord there for a minute. It's from me and my partner. Nice. Yeah, 6 screens. And a TV. Yeah. Very nice. See, I'm not that fancy. I did have a huge monitor at one point, but now that I have this laptop, you know, that helps out quite. This laptop's just it gives my desk a little bit more space, but eventually I'd like to get a TV on the wall just so I can watch Chiefs games in here while I stream, or just sport games in general. But no, I'm really excited to get this desktop, so I can be able to upgrade the stream for you guys better, especially with our new Streamlabs updates. As you saw, my laptop is, it's kind of struggling. So I'm really excited to get a desktop built, just because it'll help me offer you guys better, just a quality presentation. But, shout out to Joven, AggroCap. I know he's probably still at work now. I'm not sure when he's coming in, but he did an amazing job. I love the new stream layout. There's no way I could have done this by myself. So we're just kind of chilling now, guys. It's always, I swear, every time I go live, Bitcoin price just is stagnant. And then like right as we're winding up the stream, or like 15 minutes after, Bitcoin will like catch a bid, or we'll either pump or start dumping. Happens every time. But this is why you can see on Market Cipher here, we are having falling momentum here on the 5-minute. Doesn't mean we're just going to go back into the 5s or dump, but you had a nice call though. We went long, you had a long at 9,590. We didn't really confirm though until about 9,608. I mean, you could have jumped in here, but it's not safe until you get confirmation. And we went up to about 9,660. So you had roughly, depending on where you entered, you had about a $50, $60, $70 scalp here. But this thing will really keep you busy. If you love scalp trading, the V1 5-minute and the V2 1-minute, it's just amazing. But if you don't have time, like a lot of people, the 3-hour, it's really insane how big the 3-hour moves really are. I mean, look at this one right here. I mean, it really is insane. You threw a buy at 9,900 all the way to 12,400, and then you threw your short. It's 11,300. We fell all the way to 9,850 before recovering. This one was our smallest one, from like 10,650, 10,007 to literally just under 11. So it was only about a $200-300, pump on this one. But then on this one, you threw your short at 10,006. You didn't actually confirm though until you broke this green line. So when you see something like this, it's generally good to start, DCAing into the position the arrow's pointing, because you generally want to see something like this where you see your arrow and the line in the same point. But no, so your short went off at 10.6, but you didn't confirm really until about 10.3, 10,250, and you can see how far we went. This is our most recent dip to about 9,300. Oh, damn. A1 star stud. How does AggroCap compare? I've never used Profit Trailer and FOMO. I've never actually used those, James Thompson. I've never used them. But no, AggroCap, it basically has, anything you could, if you don't have time for scalp trading, you have the V1 3-hour. And we are back testing now. We are doing some testing on the 15-minute here. So maybe we'll have some new ones here coming soon. But I've been very pleased. It's really made trading a lot more easier for me. Especially with how busy I've been lately. And also something you can do, guys, is so you can click this indicator. So like, let's say you want, you don't have time to stare at the charts, but you can like look at your phone or something. You can go over here to add alert. And you can go to AggroCap. You have your long, your short, and you can actually set alerts. So when you pop a buy, you pop a sell signal, it'll let you know on TradingView, and whatever alert system that you have, it'll let you know when this thing pops long or short. It's really amazing. So like on this one, what I'll do, I don't know how many I actually have on this. I might, so we could do we'll do pop a long, one cross, create. Oh yeah, of course. I just need to get that. I swear, by like Monday next week, I'm gonna have the TradingView Pro. So now I'm gonna set an alert for the long 3 hours, so it'll let me know. So when we pop a long on the 3 hour, because we're still short from about 10.6, and we didn't confirm until about 10.3. It's going to let me know, so I don't have to sit here and wait for this to change. Obviously, there's going to be time with this. So, yeah. Now we have an alert set. So that is a feature, guys. So you can click these lines, just put add alert, just like you would with any other indicator, and it'll let you know when it's time. Or like, since it's a 3 hour, it's going to be a minute till we get to about 10,000. So we can do add alert. Let's see, 15. We're on the 3 hours. So let's go to our 5 minute. Let's set an indicator. I need to do this while I'm streaming so I'm not missing these calls, and we can get some calls, we can get some trades in. So we can sit here, click the red line. We'll get the short indicator. Short. And then since it's the 5, it'll be short 5 minute scalp. That'll be the warning it sends me. And yeah, let's do that. Short 5 minute scalp. So now we're good. I'm going to start doing this on all my streams now. Especially when I get pro, we'll just have the 5 minute long and short. We'll have them both set. So boom, we can just be nailing out, $50, $60, $70 scalps. I mean, shoot, in one stream, I bet we can get at least 3-4 trades in with this scalp machine. We've already shown it in action. This isn't a lagging indicator, so. But it really does complement Market Cipher tremendously. And if you don't have Market Cipher, because honestly, Market Cipher, I love the way it's coded and you get the visual. If you don't have it though, I highly recommend just using your MACD. So if you see like falling bullish momentum and you pop a short, hey, the trade set up short. Or if you're seeing rising momentum and then you pop a long, you'll get your signals. 1 qubit. So when do you find the results of the poll? It already ended. The majority said we're gonna hit 9,800 before 9,300 or 94, whatever it was. But no, the majority was bullish. So on Market Cipher, you know, I know I'm probably going to be missing some. So you have your blue wave, which is a fancy MACD. You have your RSI. You have your money flow index. And then you have your... Oh, what's the other one, guys? I know I'm missing it. It's this yellow right here. There's another one in here. Money flow. Is it your money flow? No. There's one I'm missing. Yeah. Yep. Bullish. It was 80% bullish. No, I think it was like 70% bullish. There's a dark mode. How do you switch? How do you switch? Wow. How do you switch Brave to dark mode? Chris 76. I would actually love that. I was actually wondering, but I've just been so busy. I haven't had time to do the little things. Yeah, the majority picked 10,008. I would imagine it would maybe be here in settings. Let's take a look. Hopefully it doesn't lock my computer up. Appearance, themes. Hey, let's try that. Hey, we got it. I think we got it here. Perfect. All right. Thank you. Thank you, guys. No, thank you, Chris. You didn't. I just don't think I've been so busy. I just don't have the time for these little things, you know, to pop. Ooh, I should change that. You know what I mean? But hey, good call. It's so much easier on the eyes. So much easier on the eyes. Thank you. And it looks nice. It looks really good. If you pull up your regular MACD, though, we definitely are looking a little bearish here on the 1 hour. If we're trying to judge if we're going to go to 10.8 or not. We might have a pretty negative reaction to this. I want to see how high this builds, though, because if you look really closely, we're building this. This is if you have your regular MACD, guys, and you don't have Market Cipher. We had our high over here. We had this is our bearish shoulder that we had. But now we're kind of branching out. If you're bullish, you don't really want to see this. You don't want to see this just kind of round off. Sorry about the crook in it. You would really like to see this kind of come down and then at least get higher than this. This looks a lot better. This looks a lot better, guys. I swear, I think we have the best community, not just like, you know, the charting wise and just the community that we formed, but you guys are the best troubleshooters. I have had so many little things that you guys have like brought up and I've never noticed. Like this little button right here. This little button right here. I have used Bybit for 6 months. I never knew. I was like, man, I really wish Bybit had a toolkit on it. Oh, there is. You guys were on it. I've actually made a comment because Bybit looks to their affiliates for constructive criticism, I told them they need to rearrange this button or make it bigger. You all right, Reese? The dog's looking at me. She's absolutely exhausted for some reason. You can change the blue lines of the MACD to green. Huh. Let's see here. Nice. Yeah, I'll look into it, the Russian. Many minds, teamwork. Yeah, seriously. I have learned, and that's why I really wanted to form this community. You know, with all of our minds working together and all of our different trading strategies, I think we could really have one of the if not the best community in cryptocurrency. You know, I hope you guys have learned some stuff from me, but I have really learned a lot of stuff from you guys. So I'm very appreciative of you, or appreciative. Probably didn't say it right, but I'm appreciative of everything you guys have helped me with and showing up. You know what I mean? It's been a really great, the growth the last 2 weeks has been amazing. So, you know, thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. It's that little setting button by the MACD top left of the MACD integrator. Make all the lines to area. Just check it out. Oh. Okay, so the headset that I use, let me get the box. So the headset that I used, I spent about 250 bucks on it. Or actually, I got a discount. It was more like 220. It is it's the Turtle Beach Elite Pro 2 Super Amp headphones. They work amazing. If you guys play video games, they're absolutely amazing. I played a game with one of my friends here. I don't play Fortnite often, like at all really. But I played it for the first time in like months. I spent like maybe an hour or so playing with a buddy. And I swear, you can hear people walking up right behind you. Like you can hear the footsteps. And more so, like I play Madden NFL and you can just hear the crowd roaring in your headphones. It's really amazing. Hey, I appreciate it, 1Qubit. Yeah, I'm very, you know, not just you guys, but I'm very happy, you know, to have an amazing, you know, business partner with Jubbin. And not only that, but Armacida, he's literally been a day one. I think he literally followed me before, I think before my Twitch account even had 20 followers on it, or subs, whatever you call it. You know, Armacida really is a day one, and I'm very fortunate to have them two on the team. And Brovolone, yeah, hey, there you are. Or I say subs, like Brovolone. I haven't seen you in the chat. How you doing? Where you been? Yeah, Brovolone was actually my first sub. I guess it's confusing because YouTube calls them subs. I just lurk. Yeah, see, it's confusing. Their followers on Twitch and their subs on YouTube. But yeah, Brovolone was my actual first sub on Twitch. But between literally Brovolone and Armacida, literally I think they followed me on Twitch before I even had like 20 people. So I mean, they literally are the definition of day ones. But hey, I'm glad to see you, Brovolone. I was worrying. I was like, man, I haven't seen him in a while. I know YouTube kind of blew up, but I do restream, you know, so I can have Twitch and YouTube. Getting bullish on his king? I want to see how this 1 hour. See, this blue kind of, honestly, I don't really like this blue. It makes it really, let's see here. Cross, circles. See what that looks like now. I want to get rid of this blue. It kind of makes it hard for me to see. So what? Are you guys trying to say when this is the area, is this like the lighter shade of blue that rounds it off? This blue's kind of confusing me. This is all new to me when it comes to changing the colors. I mean, obviously the red's been like that, but... Okay. Yeah, good morning from Europe, Chris. Yeah, off topic. I watched Mitch Ray last night for a while. Damn, he gets blind and drunk. Yeah. Yeah, I really do like Mitch Ray. But as you guys know, you should totally like, if you go and watch his channel, you should say, okay, I'll just tell you guys that if you don't know already, because I know the Twitch people do. If you haven't noticed already in our Discord channel, we literally have a section that's called General Chat. Well, like about a month ago, as you know, on my Discord, I always post when I go live. I was wondering why it wasn't showing up on my chat. And so I was like, oh shoot, I sent my video to Mitch's Discord, his General Chat. It was literally there, I'm not even joking, for 60 seconds, maybe a minute and a half, because I realized it wasn't popping up on my board. Before anyone even commented, I deleted the video and I sent a message. Hey guys, I'm so sorry. Our Discords have the same board name. I apologize. It won't happen again. But the video was deleted and I apologized. About a couple days later, I realized I wasn't getting any updates from the Discord board. They seriously banned me. They banned me. So I went to their YouTube and I was like, Mitch, I explained the issue or whatever, and then they banned me from the YouTube. So I was like, all right, you know, whatever, you know. And it sucks because I followed Mitch Ray, his new channel, before he ever even had 500 subscribers. When he first left the Matt Beasley show on Crypto News, I've watched him for literally 2 years and donated to him and supported him. And then he just like banned me. And then when I confronted him, like, hey, I apologize. I'm really sorry. He banned me from the YouTube chat. So it really hurt my feelings. Like, it really did hurt my feelings. I was like, man, I've supported you for over 2 years. It was a complete accident. And then his excuse was like, well, you can contact my Discord guys. They have their Discord settings where if we don't have boards in common, I can't get a hold of them. And they only are on Mitch Ray's board. So it's literally impossible to even get a hold of their admins. But it kind of upsetted me for a while. I'm over it now, but I really respected Mitch Ray. And, you know, I enjoyed his channel and his content and being part of his community. But it's all right. So no, if you guys watch Mitch Ray, be like, the king of Bybit really wants to talk. Because seriously, it was literally, the video was on his board for like 60 seconds, if that. Immediate deleted, and I wrote an apology on the board like, hey, I'm so sorry. It was a complete accident. Yeah, it's all right. It's okay. I'm over it now. It really did hurt my feelings for about a week. Because I was an avid watcher. I watched all of his streams. I watched his 5 o'clock one, his 10 o'clock one. I donated to him. I mean, very often. I donated to him quite a bit. And just to be shunned. And then, you know, when I was like, hey, it was an accident. And then they deleted me off YouTube. I was like, man, all right. But Hey, I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate it. But I don't know. And like this was before my channel even got bigger. So it's not like I'm like competition. Even now, there's no way I'm competition to the Mitch Ray when it comes to subs. I think he's at like 20,000, 19,000. So it's not like he was like deleting me as like we were competition, because I'm nowhere even close to his type, you know what I mean, like the subscriber amount. So who knows? No one will ever know. I tried talking to him, but it was more like apologizing and like, hey, you know, this is what happened, but it's all right. How you doing, Armacida? Hey, Aggro's in the house. Ugh. Also type here to search. Yeah, I like this guy. Yeah, bro, Valone. Yeah, I got my Jamal Charles jersey. I have, you know, my Texas. I'm not really into college sports anymore, but he went into the University of Texas, and it was actually the 2 years that I live in Texas. And then when the Chiefs drafted him, it was just so much better. But that dude is literally, I know I have Mahomes, but Jamal Charles will always be my favorite player. And he does so much for like the Special Olympics and stuff. He's just an awesome person. Hey, Dad's Fawn, are you drinking tonight? I'm taking this one off. Maybe we'll drink tomorrow, but Dad's Fawn is the guy I partially blame for being just severely intoxicated. We kept taking shot after shot with each other. Absolutely not. Yeah, I swear, I think I'm serious. I think I had alcohol poisoning, just to be completely honest with you guys. It was literally one of the worst. I mean, it was one of the best nights on stream, but my God, 3 hours after our stream, I've never been so sick. I don't think I've been that sick since like high school, like when you first start drinking or whatever. No way. It took me like 5 days for the capillaries in my face to turn back to color, because I literally blew all of them in my face. I puked so hard. And the fact I couldn't even drink water, it was horrible. Yeah, blame Dad's Fawn. He was. We were matching shots with each other. And then I was like, hey, should I go get the Patron? But it was fun. It was fun. No regrets. No regrets. So current Bitcoin price, 9,627. And just in case you're in the chat, if Wonder, Lust, or Bust is in the house tonight, if you could just check your Discord and get a hold of me or Jubbin. If you happen to be watching. Well, on the Discord, of course. I swear, I like this dark mode a lot. It really matches the you know, the Bybit kind of UI feel. Crypto Don. Juan. Dude, I always mess up that last one. Juan, John. But how you doing, Crypto Don? Here comes the moonshot. A1 Star Stud's been bullish since 9,400. I felt wrenched for days. Oh, yeah. Oh, Crypto Wars. It was. That hot orange juice was terrible. Orange juice in general, it's too acidic for me. I can honestly drink normal orange juice and I'll get sick, even without alcohol. But it's just a great chaser. So we're just watching here, guys. If you look at your normal MACD, if you don't have Market Cipher, just because we like to, you know, not everybody has money for Market Cipher, so we are here for you to teach you your normal indicators. You can still see, just like on Market Cipher B, on the 1 hour, we are showing lower levels of bullish momentum. We're watching this little shoulder here. We want to see what we get off this. Gotta be super cold for me. Yeah. We'll give you margs next time. Yeah. And that's the thing though, like normally I'd be like, well, maybe I could drink beer, but I have like a gluten allergy of some type. If I drink like if I drink beer, I have to chug them all within a 2-hour period, because once I get to like hour 2, 3 of drinking beer, I get the most horrible headache and upset stomach. I've been told it's the gluten that beer's made out of, but that's why I generally drink whiskey, because it's less content, so I can get the job done faster, you know, before my stomach starts getting upset. And this is something else, guys, I want to point you to. Look at this on your 4-hour. This is not a... We want this to keep building. We're not rounding off this yet, so don't think I'm calling us, hey, we're going down. We need this to keep building. You preferably want it to be higher than this. You want it to be higher than this one, if you're bullish. But if we were to close like this, and for instance, we do something like that, that would be a bearish indicator. Honestly, anything that's shorter than our second wave will be bearish. So even if we come up and we go all the way to 9,700, okay, well that's a little high. If we went to like 9,800, and we still formed something like this, oh man, if I get a whiff, we're doing something like this, I'm definitely going to be opening up a short, especially with that resistance. This is what we're kind of want. This is what, if you're bearish, this is what you would want to see, or something smaller, you know, like if we were to round it off like here. This is really what we're watching for, or at least I am. And this is not counting the scalping tool. If you have AggroCap V1 5-minute or the V2 1-minute, you know, you can scalp away. This is more or less just you're more I don't want to say longer term, but we're just kind of speculating on actual, you know, price action on technical analysis. I got stoned that night. Hey, Tom Brady, how you doing? I love orangey. Hey, is there a nickname? I think I talked to you on the earlier stream today. Is it New Guy or Nugan or I'm so sorry. Is there a nickname? I'm literally gonna write this down. I'm trying to remember all your guys' nicknames, especially on some of these harder. Can you please turn on Market Cipher and AggroCap? Yeah, James Thompson, for sure. Yep, here we go. This is the 5-minute scalper that we have right now. A1 Star said, are you a king? Or, I'm sorry, king, are you an ass or tits guy? Totally ass. That's just me, though. Hey, James Thompson, do you want to see the 5-minute or the 3-hour with AggroCap? You can see how this played off though. You have your lower high and bullish momentum. Now we're basically just patiently waiting to see what happens here. If we zoom here to market Cipher, it's very clear. I mean, we had this little shoulder right here, our left one, but our right one, we are growing, but this is still, I mean, my gosh, as long as we're shorter than this one, we should be good. You're a leg, man. Preferably 2 legs. Yeah. Let's say, did this music shut off? Or is it just really quiet? Okay, nope, it's playing. Okay. Oh, yeah, and I'm hoping it should be in any day. I did order a studio mic for the stream. I'll actually show you guys. Should be coming in hopefully soon. This is the new mic I ordered for the stream. I like this headset, but I want something a bit more professional. It had the best reviews because I need a USB mic. This thing had outstanding reviews. All of them were 5 stars. So I'm super excited to get this. It looks legit. So I'll be able to leave the gamer headset. And it's gonna even be real nice when I have the desktop. That's gonna be more for streaming. It'll be a really professional looking setup. And remember too, guys, if you have the AggroCap indicator, you can set alerts for it. So if you want to be able, you know, if you have something to do and you just want to be alerted, like if you're working around the house, have to do laundry, you know, I have to do this stuff too. But you have to get away for a minute, but you want to start a position, you can set long and short alerts. So just remember that, guys. I know we have quite a few people that have gotten AggroCap, so this is a cool feature. Hey, thank you, Crypto Wars. But yeah, I'm super pumped. Like I said, even when I'm not streaming, guys, there's so much behind the scenes stuff going on. And I totally forgot. AggroCap left us with a cliffhanger. He said there was news I didn't even know about. I need to talk to him about that. I don't know if it was this morning or last night, he hinted at a cliffhanger saying there was like big news coming up. Definitely gonna have to talk to you about it. But what I would like to do as well, especially for, you know, people that get the AggroCap package to, you know, support us both, I would like to see if it would be possible if I could make a tutorial video, obviously with the acceptance stamp or the stamp of approval from the AggroCap team. But you know, when you guys, if you haven't seen the website, it is in the links or the description below to get it, because we're now, you know, that's where you're gonna have to get it from now on. I think it would be awesome to have a tutorial video because I've had so many questions on people asking how it works. But I would like to make a tutorial video solely on the AggroCap V1 and 3. You're getting AggroCap very soon. Yeah, it really is an amazing indicator for But just know, guys, all the stuff that was going to be held on the Patreon, all the services are held on Discord. And I hope you guys that got the AggroCap package, let us know how you're doing with it, or if you have any questions. Whether you want to put them in the comments or you want to private message us or on the general board. I'd like to see all your questions that you have for it, so I can get them ready for the tutorial video, because I want the tutorial video to not just show how it works, but if you guys have any other questions, maybe some that I haven't thought about, I think that would be very useful. You know, I want it to be as informative and, you know, transparent as possible on how it works. So if there's any, you know, there's probably stuff that you've, you know, especially if you already have it, you've probably seen how it works. But I mean, my gosh, I had Market Cipher for 3 weeks, and it took me honestly about 3-4 weeks to actually wow. It took me about 3-4 weeks to really understand how it works and to be successful with Market Cipher. Because even Market Cipher B, it's really hard. I haven't had the best luck scalping with Market Cipher. So, but it's great for the more longer term plays, like the $300-400 moves. So that's why I just use Market Cipher B, and then I use you know, the AggroCap V1 5 minute, 3 hour, and then your V2 1 minute. So King, I have a question today. I use the AggroCap. Okay, so I'm looking at all the questions real quick. Yeah, King, yeah, make him spill the beans, Dad's fun. I have MC and Jewel from Crown, and only... Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, Tom Brady. That is a great strategy. Like if you go along, you know, for instance here, we went up, 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 and then you see here, like, hey, we're getting high in price, we're getting close to our resistance line. You would see here, we're starting to show lower lines or levels of bullish momentum. This would have been your key to sell on this little scalp right up here. Look at this fake out though on Market Cipher B here. Totally showed a divergence, and it's like, oh, we're gonna go to the down to the down. It's insane. That's why Market Cipher B is great for identifying your environment, but I haven't had the best luck like actually scalping with it. But it is pretty good at finding the $200, $300, $400 jumps on occasion. But even then, the volume's been so low the last week. The jumps themselves haven't really been that big. I missed the chat. Did you turn on Market Cipher and Aggro V2? Yeah. This is your indicator. Yeah, ever since you asked me, James Thompson, we've just been sitting here and looking at it. This is you're on the V2, or I'm sorry, on your V1. It's not really worth looking at the 3 hour because you technically went short at, well, you got your signal at 10.6, but you didn't confirm until 10.3. So that's not going to really flip long until we break about 10,000. That's where the flip line is. But this is your 5 minute. Yeah, ever since you asked, we've just been sitting on it. Here. This 5 minute, you're not going to have the I mean, you can have the giant moves, but this is really good for the $50 to $80 scalps. It's very, very good. And if you use Bybit, I personally haven't had too many issues with. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, with the fees, you don't make any money. I personally have had no issues. The only reason you're probably paying a lot in fees is if you're starting like 25, 50x, some just major leveraged positions. I never go over 10x, but even when I 10x my positions, I'm only using like 5 to 10% of my, my bankroll or my Bitcoin. You know what I mean? It's much better. I like 10x just because it gives me more liquidity, and at the same time, I can dollar cost average better without using so much of my portfolio. So if I have a Bitcoin, I can leverage 10 Bitcoins, but I can leverage, 5 to 10% of it at a time. So if I have a Bitcoin, I'll only really short or long, even though the dollar amount is bigger, I'm only really using like, what would it be, 5% of Bitcoin, 10% of Bitcoin. But in reality, I'm actually using, half a Bitcoin in the market book with 10x. Yes, but is market Cipher... Oh, A? Oh, sorry, I thought you meant... Let me see if I can get rid of this. I just don't want to get rid of my EMA tool because it's going to delete it, all the specific settings I have on it. Come on, how do you delete this? Okay. So this is what you wanted. This is the market Cipher A. I guess on this one you could even go to the 3 hour. It'd be a bit easier to see. So there you go. There you go, James. Yeah. So you really didn't. So if you had market Cipher, I'm sorry, if you had AggroCap, you actually would have gotten a better short here than you would with market Cipher A. Market Cipher A, you didn't really get your blood diamond until 10-2. This one, you threw your, I'm sorry, yeah, about 10,000. No, so they actually did confirm roughly about the same mark. So I take that back. You did show your X here, but you show lots of X's, like even through here. But you showed your short arrow. This is basically like, hey, it's going down. We popped that at about 10,600, 10,650. And then if you go down, if I remove this here, once you break this green line and you have your arrow, because this is where you would want to dollar cost average into your short, you confirmed it once you broke this line. And if I use my horizontal tool, you can see they darn near confirmed right at the same. So that's actually pretty cool to see. And that's why I love market Cipher with AggroCap, because they confirm each other. And when you have indicators that confirm each other, the move is, you have that much more confidence in your trade. But you can see here, if you follow this line, I'll even make this purple here. Once you broke this green line here, you had your signal go off at 10.6, but you didn't confirm until about 10,250, literally at the same line. So that's really awesome to see. Yeah, confluence. Yeah. So this is a good confluence right here. And if you look, your red X was right here. Your arrow pointing into your short. You're literally maybe $50 apart. And you can see here, let's see. It's like market Cipher got this one up here a little bit higher, about 12,000. You dumped. And then we actually confirmed our short here at about 11,300. And you fell all the way down from 11.3 to about 9,450, 500 from this short right up here. But if you looked at it, I mean, think about this. You took your short from Market Cipher, 11,900. You started your short. You had your down. You went down. You consolidated. Boom. You got your short from AggroCap 3 hour. So you're even in a better position. You confirmed that we weren't going to, you know, go to the upside. A lot of times when you consolidate like this, you'll go back up before going down. You're like, hey, no, you're solidified this position even better. You fell down even more. So this confirmed the first part of the sell-off. This confirmed the second part of the sell-off. Yeah, that's your Market Cipher A with AggroCap. And this is your 3 hour by the way, guys. And also something else I'm adding to the stream as well is I'm going to get some lights for the background so you can actually see me a little better. I would actually like to get some like professional lighting. I don't really want to say professional, but something to brighten the room up a little bit. The light I have in my room is pretty, or I say my room, this is my office. It's pretty dull. It's like a dull yellow. So I am going to get some better lighting in here for our night streams. I'm really trying to improve the stream for you guys. You know, me and Jubbin, you know, there's a lot of stuff going behind the scenes. I think you guys are going to enjoy it, and I really can't wait till we get my desktop going. And something that's going to be cool too is Jubbin's going to be joining our streams here. He's getting his computer set up so we can stream together. So not only are we going to have a second, you know, anchor, I guess you want to say, but so that'll be fun. I can't wait till we can actually stream together. Yeah, just put it more powerful. I think honestly my light would do better if I went to the white light rather than the yellow light. I think it would work a lot better. But yeah, I'm really excited to get the new computer in, or to get it built, I guess. Man, I'm hungry. I am just absolutely starving. I haven't ate since our morning stream. I guess it was more like afternoon, but I've only ate one time today, and I think it was what did I have to eat for today? Oh yeah, I had Chef Boyardee. I had a Chef Boyardee ravioli for lunch. That's what I had. People talk crap on Chef Boyardee. I absolutely love that stuff. I like the ravioli. I like the meatball and like the whatever you call it, the pasta noodles or whatever in it. That's why if I ever got rich or like really financially, you know, well, I could totally sustain myself for a long time. I wasn't raised with a lot of money growing up, so, you know, I know a lot of people talk crap on Chef Boyardee, but I really like it. Yeah, James Thompson, for sure. Like I said, yeah, geez, you giving away GPUs? Yeah, like I said, it was pretty late last night when we were talking. And guys, last night was the first night I got a good night's sleep, and I'm talking like 3 days. I want to say my last 2 days combined, I had 7 hours sleep. When you see me in the Discord at 3, 4 in the morning, there's so much stuff going on, guys, because I'm really trying to, you know, me and Jubbin, we're really trying to beef up the stream. And things are really going to accelerate once the new computer gets built. So, but I've just been running on fumes the last 2 days. Well, today I'm fine because I had a good night's sleep last night, but you know, yesterday and the day before, literally those 2 days combined, I had maybe 7, maybe 8 hours sleep. No wonder you have leaky gut. You guys don't like Chef Boyardee? Damn. Posted a life of Bitcoin chart in the journal. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, aggro more than Cipher. So right now, I mean, I'm gonna get rid of, I just wanted to show that confluence for James. He wanted to see Market Cipher A with AggroCap. Oh, damn. Did it get deleted? Okay, no, it didn't. Good. I was like, man, I really hope it didn't delete my EMA tools here. Let's get Market Cipher B going. Well, that's not what I want. Let's see here. So right now we're just butted up against our short-term resistance here at 9,660. You're gonna have major resistance at 9,750 and 9,850. And this so the bottom, when I draw these boxes, the attention is more towards the bottom and the top of the box. But when you see me draw a thick line in the middle, I mean, you can see the touch points we have off of it. They're quite substantial. So the 9,750 to 9,850, they're going to be very, very hard resistance. So what I'm watching for is falling bullish. So if we start creeping up and you start seeing, and we start seeing the momentum falling. Wow, my mouse. 1 second. If you start seeing the price movement going up and you start seeing the momentum falling, or more so if you see the shorts selling off and the longs are not, it's going to be our indicator to short. You know, if you've watched our channel, you know how big I am on this EMA 100 on the daily time scale. There's major resistance here at the EMA 100. And not only that, but we have not broken the EMA 100 the entire year. Okay, I say the entire year. Until about March. It's really been the thing that's held us up. I mean, we originally broke our 34, which is your pink line right here. But after that, you have your Tron blue. We tested it. Every time we've had a dip, we've gone up. Tested it, we've gone up. We've tested it, we've gone up. And now we've broken it for the first time in, I mean, almost a year. It's been about February, March. And remember, the longer you're under something, the harder it's going to be to break above. So not only do you have your major resistance box, but right now your EMA 100 is acting as resistance. And that's where this red line is. If you look, I mean, you won't see it because we're on the 4 hour, but this is where we rejected today. We have not been able to break above it. And what do you know? Your EMA 100 is sitting right there. So we are rejecting the daily 100 right now, the EMA 100. So if you're bullish, you want to see us break above this and close a daily candle over the EMA 100, which at the time, you could just pretty much say, if we can close a daily candle over 9,700, I would get bullish again. But just remember, just above it, you have major resistance between 9,750 and 10,000, but more so emphasizing 9,750 and 9,850. And you can see how we have 2 touch points off the top of our box. and that's at about 9,300. You're in Orlando, Florida? Just bought a case of Chef Boyardee today for the hurricane? Yes. I love it, dude. It's so good. I don't understand how people don't like it. But I'm a pasta fan, like pasta and meat and stuff. I'm a simple guy. I could be a millionaire and I'm still gonna eat ramen noodles and Chef Boyardee and, you know, SpaghettiOs, you know, just easy stuff. Like, I don't know. Is that your green? Okay. So if you're asking what I'm inspecting Bitcoin, the bulls need to step up or it's gonna get very hard. This is where we're rejecting right now, and that's right. We just looked at it. Your daily EMA 100 is right in here. So theoretically, or what you would want to see really is have us go like within the next day, go over and close above it, and then make our march toward our resistance. You really want to see a daily candle close above the EMA 100. The longer we stay under it, the harder it's going to get. No, you won't. I promise I will. Fuck it. Can you check the Binance volume on the 4-hour? Well, we can look at the Bybit volume, because honestly, I don't want to look at another crypto exchange because I promise you it will overload my computer. I'm not sure what will happen. Probably not good. But we'll look at the volume. See, I don't know why it's not popping up. Maybe it's because this is over here. Here. Let's reload it. For some reason, when I click this indicator button, nothing's happening. Hopefully you guys are liking the 80s, you know, techno music. There we go. Let's check the volume out. Yeah, you're right. The volume, if you look at the daily, I mean, honestly, the volume's just been in a decline since August. I mean, more so, since about July 13th, the volume has just, I mean, let's get our trend line tool out. I really like this song. But here's what I was talking about though, guys. You can see from August, or really the middle of July, the middle of July, the volume has just been descending. And we're getting lower and lower and lower. The only thing we can kind of hope for is maybe, see that how we had this lull period? Maybe we'll get some volume to push to the upside. But do you see here, guys, that the volume only really comes in on the sells? I mean, look at the price action. We were going to the upside. Do you see how low it is? We had a final push right here, but this could be manipulation because look what immediately happened right after it. Anytime you see really big spikes of buy volume, that's honestly been our indicator to get the hell out. I mean, does that make sense, guys? Look at this. Every time you see the candles get massively, like you see the volume, like tons of it coming in, it's generally your signal to get out. You had your spike, you had a giant downfall. You had your spike, giant downfall. Yeah, because the USA's been moving off. Yeah, that's totally true. You can't order out Chef Boyardee. Yeah. Spa. Hope I said that right. For how long have you been trading and how old are you? So, you know, I've talked about it, you know, quite a bit. I started trading the stock market literally directly after high school, which was about 2013. So I traded the SPY markets, and I also traded gold as well. And granted, I did specific stocks, but that's where I had my mentor. You know, that's where I learned a lot of the technical analysis, the support and resistances. And so I was a SPY trader very hard. I traded the options market. The SPY is the index fund, if you're not familiar with it. It's basically the index that follows the S&P 500. So I started that in about 2014, early 2014. I did that until about that December 2016. The SPY boards that I was on, they were getting killed. I say killed. They were getting just spammed with BitConnect crap. And I was like, well, what is BitConnect? I've never heard of this. And obviously it's a scam. I never participated in it, but I heard of Bitcoin, and I started thinking about cryptocurrencies. I was like, you know what? Let me look into this. I did my first Bitcoin purchase, about December 2016, January 2017, and then I was hooked. So January, February of 2017, I've been a full-time cryptocurrency trader. I pulled a lot of my funds from the stock market. It has nothing to do with the president, but I didn't really want to trade the market after the next election. Just seeing how highly manipulated the stock market is by just news and tweets and stuff. With you guys, if you don't know already, the options market is very, very risky. There's a low margin of error there's a high margin of error because you have to be right by a certain point. Your contracts will expire. So I've been a full-time cryptocurrency trader since January of 2017. And for my age, I'm 24, but I turned 25 in December 7th, Pearl Harbor Day, if you're from America. It's not really a holiday, but shouldn't be though. But and as of tomorrow, Monday, they are turning off all US accounts to trade. Really? I thought it was like September 10th. Dang, I didn't know that. I did not know that. Well, then it makes you wonder if all those people that are holding Tether on Binance because of the crypto volatility, do you think they're going to buy Bitcoin to transfer off Binance? What do you think, chat? Let me know. Ugh. Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, leverage trading, that's what I do. I mean, we're on a leverage trading site right now. That's all I use, really. All I use is Bybit, guys. Until altcoin season starts, I have no reason to trade altcoins. I shouldn't really have to explain how bad they've done since, honestly, January 2018. You can still keep your funds on Binance, but you can't trade, though, right? Heated 2183. But SpaPawn, I hope I said it, SpaPaw. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. I use Bybit for all of my trading. But it's nice to see. And you're 24 years old as well. It's nice to see young guys trading. And there's this big misconception in trading. You need like $10,000 or $20,000 to be a successful trader. If you had to give me a trader that had $10,000 or $1,000, I would pick the $1,000 trader every time, because people think with more money you can just make these larger bets. But the thing is you have so much people that, especially when you have a lot of money like that, I mean, unless you really know what you're doing, the person with $1,000 is going to have much more risk management in their trading than someone with $10,000. So, that's why, we have our trading account here. We try to do live trading, but the thing is I don't want to break my rules. by entering trades when they go against my, what we teach on here, and I get wrecked for entertainment. That wouldn't be educating or honestly helping me in the long run. This is just my streamer's account, but we talk about technical analysis, we teach indicators, the psychology of trading, curb the FOMO and control the greed. Trading is 20% technical and it's 80% psychological. These are all lessons that I've learned the hard way. So if I can teach you guys them so you can avoid a lot of the mistakes that I learned, seriously, the hard way. And if you don't know what the hard way is, it's called losing a ton of money. I'm gonna do it every time. Gonna do it every time. My bags of altcoins are pissing me off. Yeah. How much leverage do you use, Spa Paul? Yeah, I've never been to the Netherlands. So I use 10x leverage, but we also talk about like money management, how to leverage into positions. I use 10x leverage, but I only use 5 to 10% of my portfolio on a trade. And I never, no matter how confident I am in a trade, I never use, so even if I go in 3, 4, 5 trades, I never use more than 30% of my portfolio on a position, or like on a trade setup for say, because nothing is guaranteed in life. Nothing is. Just like waking up tomorrow morning, it's highly likely you are, but it's not guaranteed. So you always have to, you really have to manage risk. This is a game. I know it's a financial game, but this is a game for who can last the longest. And those are going to be who the successful traders are. And don't take losses, guys, as a bad thing. And guys, even if you don't want to make it known on the general chat, and you just want to hit me up in the direct message on Discord, and you have a bad trade, you're maybe embarrassed by it. Seriously, let me know. We'll talk it over. We'll go over your mind process. How was the charts looking? What were you psychologically thinking? Were you FOMOing? How are the technicals looking? We'll go over all the steps of trading. And so next time that trade comes up, or the next trade, you can brush yourself off. You're going to be smarter than you were. And, it's all about self-improvement. I would not be here if I had no losses. So don't get discouraged on bad trades. Hey, Spa Pa, I appreciate it. Dude, I lost 20k on crypto. I'm just trying to make it back. When it was 19k-ish, I didn't think it was going to go down. Yeah, that is very true. But Spa Pa, if you want a community that's all about supporting you, we have a lot of amazing people and a lot of services on there. If you have a Discord account, even if you don't have one, I highly recommend joining, or at least making one. It's super quick. But check the description down below. We have a Discord link. I highly recommend joining it. We stream twice a day. Even if I can't do my morning cup of coffee stream, which I'm trying to make regular, I do post a static video in the morning. And the morning cup of coffee streams, they're going to become an everyday thing once I get this stream stuff fixed. But every day, unless I let you know beforehand, because we go live early pretty much every day. Just to be transparent, the last 2 weeks, we've literally been averaging 5 to 8 hours of streaming every day. So we generally average, at least 5 hours streaming every single day. So, but if you don't hear from me on Discord, like about a different start time, I go live every day at 9 p.m. Eastern time. But generally, I go live early. Yeah, Spa Pa, we go over all of that. Support and resistance, your Fibonacci retracement. This is a technical analysis channel. I learned the traditional technicals from the stock market before I had any of these fancy indicators. But yeah, if you watch our channel and you stick around, for future ones, you'll see the process. We start every stream the same. You have to identify your trading environment by using your daily and your 4-hour. No matter how confident you are in your short-term analysis, the longer term will take hold of what the market's going to do than the short ones. But we use the MACD. We use, we have market Cipher, but, just for the people that don't have it, we go and look at your regular one. But we use the MACD, the RSI, the Fibonacci retracement, how to come up with support and resistances, and how to take all this information and to come up with a low-risk, high-reward trade setup. But yeah, I highly recommend subbing to the channel, especially if you want to learn, because we also do live trading, so... I followed you on Discord. Good to hear. I just got a buy signal on the 4-hour. Are you talking about crypto? Been waiting for that morning stream. We streamed today. Hey, I appreciate it, Tom Brady. But no, we streamed this, well, it was more like this afternoon, but if you guys didn't know, I posted it this morning. I had an update on Windows. I said at 2 a.m. And I don't know if I rolled over on my computer, but I pulled the dang power plug out. So it literally, my computer went into power saving mode in the middle of a major upgrade. So I woke up this morning and I was talking to Armacida about it on the general chat. It seriously was like a hour and a half, 2-hour download with this giant Windows update. It was so slow. But no, we would have been live about 11 a.m. But I was waiting on that dang Windows update. I posted pictures of it on the Discord. It was taking forever. I think it was just slowed down because it literally says, do not shut off while downloading. And it's it literally did it in the middle of the night. Sorry, we're both wrong. Effective 9. Yeah, I thought it was like the 11th or the 12th of September. Yeah. And so I had a kiddo blown. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Tom Brady. I'm going to try to find a function of how to do this. I guess I could maybe look at times. I'm not sure, but I'm going to find a way to timestamp stuff. So like if we have a specific trade setup we go over and then watching the trade go off. But that's also, guys, why I'm starting to do static videos every morning, because people don't have time to watch live streams there all the time. So it's just that the schedule's been a little chaotic. We do 2 live streams. We've been streaming, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours a day. And then I have the work behind the scenes that we're doing. And then we have the static videos. It's just that literally the last couple of days, there's just not enough hours in the daytime. And then trying to do the trade setups and actually, honestly, the last 3 days, I haven't really had time to do any personal trades. Just being transparent. But eventually, maybe some work can get delegated and we'll have a nice strategy. But I really can't wait for Jubbin. He's going to start streaming as well and joining. So we'll have 2 people. You'll have I don't want to call them like news anchors, but I'll have someone to talk to, like voice-wise. So you can have 2 people's point of view on our, on our live streams. Spawpaw, just because I'm one of the few traders that actually lets my full name be known. I don't want to disclose that. I hope you can understand. But you don't know who's watching, and my full name, literally my first and last name, my Twitter, all that information's online. Just so for safety reasons, no, I don't really want to disclose that. I hope you understand. But it's, it's 2019. You never know who's out there. There are crazy people. Yes, I'm a full-time trader, Spawpaw. Saint Crypto, what time do you use for scalping? So I identify my environment, because you have to do that first before you scalp. I use your daily, you use your 4-hour, and then I like to go to my 1-hour. And then when I scalp, I generally go between the 5-minute and the 30-minute, up to the 45. You can see my time frames up here. But for scalping, just because I have AggroCap, I use the 5 minute and then the 1 minute for the V2. But no, generally, AggroCap's really been a game changer for me. It's really made scalping literally 1,000 times easier. But no, if you're gonna scalp, please identify your environment. Use your daily, use your 4 hour, and then use your 1 hour, and then go down to your 5 minute, your 15 for your scalping. But with AggroCap, I use the V1, the 5 minute, and then the 3 hour, the 3 hours for the larger moves, the 5 minute on the V1 for scalping, and then I go for you can also confirm it. We actually have a scalp. It's literally the scalper. It's the V2 1 minute. You've guys seen me go over it, so they're really amazing. Hey, you're good, Spa Paw. There's no need to be sorry. Oh my god. Nest, longest 10 minutes. Huh? Hey, Spa Paw, I appreciate it. So the 1 minute on the aggro just called a sell. The 1 minute. So the 1 minute. Are you on the V2, Tom Brady? I would imagine you're on the V2. Oh, Bloodbound. Okay, I see. Yeah, the Bloodbound, I have it where on Twitch, I have it as follower only, just for the simple reason of, you'll have some people, they just kind of come in and just do just negative comments, and then they just leave. They have no purpose whatsoever. They just kind of come in and just, you know what I mean? They just write negative stuff, so... But no, that's why. But hey, I'm glad you joined. And if you look in the panels below, I highly recommend looking at our Discord. Also, 21-year-old trader here. Nice. Man, I told you it was going to stay at 96. Let's check the V2. Let's check our V2 scalper. I need to make sure. Okay, we're on the Hike and Ashy. Yeah, welcome to the community. I highly recommend, if you're on Twitch, go down to our panels and click our Discord. It'll give you the invite to it. We have an amazing community. There's just a ton of services there, and the community, it's pretty large there. So, you're welcome to it. Woo! It's nice. And that is insanely small. Well, so you said it popped a buy dot on the 1 minute. I'm guessing you're talking about MCA, right? Well, before I was shunned, I used to watch Mitch Ray, but no, I don't watch Mitch Ray. The only other YouTuber that I really respect a lot is Crown's Crypto Cave. I really respect Crown's Crypto Cave a lot. He's a good guy. So Crown's Crypto's my go-to. I like to watch him a lot. But no, I used to watch Mitch Ray. You guys I talked to you about it today. I don't want to repeat the whole story. I don't want to sound like I'm negative. Because I'm really not. I really respected that guy. But no, Mitch Ray was my other one. I have an indicator which is volume based. I look at Crown Image. Awesome. Good job, Spa Paw. Good, Smart minds think alike. I have an indicator which is volume based. I use divergence on it just like an RSI. It's from Lazy Bear. Nice, Bloodbound 696. That's awesome. Well, I'll explain it quick because we talked about it literally like maybe about an hour ago. We both have a Discord section in our channel called General Chat. It was called General Chat. I posted my video because I go live and I post it on Discord. and I noticed it wasn't popping up on my board. So I was like, So I was doing some looking, and I was like, oh my gosh, I posted it on Mitch Ray's general chat. My video was posted there for literally a minute and a half, 60 seconds. I immediately went, I deleted it, and then I wrote an apology. I said, hey, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to post it there. It's a complete accident. And then I noticed, like, the next day, all my updates were gone from him. He literally banned me from his Discord. I went to his YouTube channel, and I was like, hey, Mitch, I even wrote an apology. I've donated. I've watched this guy since he left the Matt Beasley channel. I followed him and donated to him for 2 years. And I asked him about it on YouTube. I was like, hey, can you please reinstate me? I got banned. And then all of a sudden, he kicked me out of the YouTube chat and banned me. So I got a little sour. I really respected him, and I liked his channel. And what happened was a complete accident. I deleted it within 60 seconds, my video, and I made a full apology explaining what happened. And they still banned me. And then when I confronted him on YouTube about it, they also banned me from there. So yeah. It's so funny when he starts sucking on that water bottle. It's like he's in the Sahara Desert and he hasn't drank water in days. That dude, like, he's so funny though. I like Crown's Crypto Cave. Even though, where's his girl? That girl that used to be like, in the girl's voice, it's Crown's Crypto Cave, in the weird voice. He had this girl, I can't think of what her name was. Check out the 1 hour on MC just crossed down the 0 line. Are you talking about A or B? You have to let me know because I really don't use Market Cipher A. I just use B. So just let me know. Is it A? Crypto Wars? I don't know if it's just me or my eyes are giving out, but I swear the definition of this changed. Like, I feel like the graphics on my end, like, changed. Maybe it's just my eyesight. The last month, well, more so 2 weeks because I've been working so hard on this stuff, but it's really messing with my eyes. Awesome. Elsa, yeah, Crypto Wars, Elsa. I was like, it's like the girl off of, she was on Crown stream today. Okay, good. I was like, I didn't hear from her forever. I was like, man, did they just like low-key like split up? Because I know he left his country, or like Norway where I was like, man, did she not get to come over? Is the, what happened? Because when he came to Chicago, I never heard from him. So, or her, she like disappeared. I didn't hear anything from her. But yeah, that's good. Market Cipher B. Okay, let's check the 1 hour. So this is kind of what you can see how we crossed, but what I'm waiting for is I really want to see, I really want to see if we can make a higher high on here. Because if we don't, if we stay at this level and round off, I fear we'll round this off. I mean, the only hope we could really have is rounding this off and we make another lower high. To give an example, this is actually not perfect. Let's do a better one. So let's just say we round this sucker off. We go down. We come back here and we'll do a high like that. You would technically have triple MACD bullish divergence because it's lower than this one. But it's going to be hard to tell because it's been even during the week where the most volume has been, the volume has just been falling off the face of the earth. So I really don't know what to expect with the weekend here. We're under critical resistance. We're under critical, the EMA 100 we've talked about. We're really at some important areas right now that we're going to have to eventually make the decision. She needs to go to USA to him. She's visiting him in the States. Ah, good. Why don't you use A? Tom Brady, to be honest, it's because I have AggroCap. Yep, Donald, I saw that. I actually posted it on our news section. The backed futures launch. Do you guys, I know not to get like into conspiracy theories, but what do you guys think? Do you think they're going to drop the price so institutional investors can get in cheaper? What do you think? Are we going to speculate before that happens, like the futures in 2017, the fourth quarter, how once futures speculation we went all the way to 20,000? I'm not saying we're going to speculate to 20,000, but do you think we're going to buy the rumor and sell the news, or are they going to dump the price so they can get cheaper Bitcoin? But to answer your question on Market Cipher A, I really only use it for confirmation for what I'm already thinking, to see if I can confirm it. But to be honest, Market Cipher A has a lot of premature indications on it. So I really only try to stick to the between the 15-minute and the 1 hour for confirmations on A. But honestly, I haven't really had a need for Market Cipher A. I use B insanely a lot. Honestly, I would be completely fine if I just had Market Cipher B and nothing else. But since I got AggroCap, there really hasn't been a need for it, to be honest. Because even when they confirm, so like even when, as we looked, when we were looking at the 3 hour earlier, they seem to be kind of, what's the word? They seem to be very similar, like on the 3 hour time frames, on your longer term plays. They're very good at confirming each other. That's why I really like having the combination of Market Cipher and AggroCap. I think it's literally one of the two best indicators for crypto and stock trading as well. This thing is amazing for stocks. The difference is, though, is if you're a Forex trader, you use different time frames. So on your V1, you would use your 1 day and your 4 hour rather than your 3 hour and 5 minute. So let's see. We will flip to a scalp short if we if we break this and confirm under. If we go under 10,006, we will confirm a short. So you said the 1 minute flipped short. To confirm the V1 or the V2 1 minute, go to your V1 5 minute. Let these indicators confirm each other. Once V1 5 minute confirms the V2 1 minute, you're good for your scalp. You'll have much more confirmation in your trade. But let this confirm your own technical analysis. So that's why I constantly am looking at my supports, my resistances, and I don't know if you noticed, but I am always going back and looking at Market Cipher B quite frequently. How long do transfers usually take from Coinbase Pro to Bybit? Bybit lets you trade your Bitcoin within one confirmation. So if you send to Bybit like right now, you'll be able to trade it in 15 minutes. I promise. AggroCap's just the indicator that we use here for scalps. I use it with Market Cipher. It's this right here. And like I said, with our other streams, you're going to see a lot of it. It's the two indicators we use. I mean, granted, we also look at your traditional indicators. Because not everybody can afford these and not everybody has them. So you'll see me go to Bybit and we'll look at your traditional, your MACD, your RSI, your volume. And then we also use like other traditional stuff. Oh, look at that, chat. My phone went off, my email went off, my computer went off. Let this confirm. Let's see. So we flipped our short signal. We need to confirm under this. So right when you see this arrow, don't just jump into a short. Let us confirm under this green line. Even though this is pretty accurate. This is our scalp tool. So anyone that's like, oh, it's a lagging indicator, you literally just watch this in real time. I mean, no one's called it a lagging indicator, but a lot of people just try to see the negative in everything. Or the pessimists, the half-empty people. I don't know what you want to call it. So let's see if we can confirm under this. Nice, yeah, for sure. Yep. Yep. So even though we threw our short, we need to close under this green line. Then it's confirmed. And the cool thing is like, I'm not sure who pointed it out a minute ago, but your V2 1 minute is already short, I believe. So let V1 confirm it. Okay. All right. So on your V2 1 minute scalper, you threw your short here at 9,620, but we didn't confirm it until this line right here. Once we broke under this and confirmed under it with a 1 minute candle. So that's it, about 9,615. These really are amazing scalp tools. We go over this, you know, a lot of you already know this, but there is some new people that popped in. We go over these very thoroughly. We watch these indicators in action. We go, I mean, there's just a lot of stuff we do on our streams. No problem, Tom Brady. No problem. That's why, you know, I try not to, like, you know, say the same stuff over and over. It's 20% technical and 80% psychological. You have to curb the FOMO and control the greed. It's very, very important. But I'm glad I could help you. Yes, Spa Paw, I do prefer the EMA over the SMA, but at the same rate, I'm a scalp day trader, and it's one of the things my mentor taught me. I do use the 5 and 10 SMA for day trading or scalp trading. So I use my EMA 13. Let's just pop these up real quick. So your Tron blue. All right, let's just go in order. Your yellow right here is your 13. I guess it'd be easier on the 4 hour. So this will be easier. Your purple is your EMA 200. Your Tron blue is your 100. Your pink right here is your 34. Your yellow is your 13. Those are my EMAs I use. We have your SMA tool, your green right here. You can see how it you can see how it perfectly acted as resistance the whole way down. It's amazing for, you know, following the trend, you know, in short-term scalps or short-term plays, whatever you want to call it. But this is your green is your 5 SMA, and your red is your 10 SMA. Alright guys, like I said, this stream was going to be a little bit shorter today, because I literally have a funeral I have to go to first thing tomorrow morning that I completely, you know, I let you guys know in the Discord. You know, I was going to try to cap it at 2 hours, but we're at 3.5 hours now. So I do have to get some sleep, because I'm pretty much the taxi for a lot of my family members to get to this funeral in the morning. So I do apologize, but with our earlier stream today, we still got about 5-6 hours streaming in. And I will still be on the Discord for the next hour or two. But I have a little bit of work I need to get done while my melatonin kicks in. And honestly, I haven't ate today until, you know, we talked about my Chef Boyardee I had about 10 hours ago. So, just turned into the chat. How you doing, Julian? But we will be in the Discord. But I do have to start preparing. I got to get a little bit of work done, and I have to be the funeral literally starts at like 10 a.m. So I do need to get some sleep. I really do apologize. But once again, like, if you have any other questions, I'll be in the Discord. Jublin will still be there. I know he's a little bit more of the night owl. But I do got to be a little bit responsible for this, because I'm pretty much the taxi to all my older family members tomorrow. But I will leave this with you. Make sure I'm not missing any comments. Hey, Armacita, I appreciate it. Unfortunate time. Dude, I swear, it's so funny. I'll be like, right as I'm ending down, be like, oh, hey, what's up? It's like, I feel so bad for ditching. But like, there was one stream, I was live for like 5-6 hours, and people are like, oh, I just got here. And it's like, I really do apologize. But literally, we do stream twice a day. So it's not like we're going to be gone for a long time. But I stream twice a day. I'm going to start trying to do a static video. It's just so much has been going on behind the scenes. I've really just been able to do 2 live streams a day. The morning cup of coffee stream I try to make before 11 a.m. or noon. And generally our nighttime stream we go live early. But if you don't hear from me, which I say hear from me, if you don't hear from me a different time, I always go live at 9 p.m. Eastern time every single day, Monday through Sunday, every single day. But we do 2 streams a day. You know, there was a day or two this week the morning stream had to be put off, but I have a static video that I did, not to leave you guys hanging. But I'm on the Discord pretty much all day. We have an amazing community. And I'll take a snapshot of this. I'll screenshot it and put it on the Discord. But you have pretty strong support between 9,250 and 9,300. Your EMA 100 on your daily time scale, I have this line so I don't have to flip-flop, is at about 9,670. This is where your EMA 100 is. It's very important. I will turn bullish if we can close a daily above this. But just know, even if we do pop above this, don't just buy because we're over the EMA 100. The bottom, when I draw these boxes, I put it, I emphasize the bottom and the top of this box. But anywhere in this you can reverse. But look at this solid red line that I have going across this box. Look at all the touch points that go off of it. From about 9,750 and about 9,850, it's going to be extremely hard resistance to break above. But if we can break above 9,850 and we'll be above our EMA 100, I will turn bullish. I'll actually turn very bullish. But until then, the trend is your friend, and there's no reason to go against it. So just remember, you have support at your 9,250, 9,300. Your EMA 100 is roughly at like 9,670, about that area. If you want to double check, go to your daily and put your EMA 100 on. You'll find it. But this is roughly about where it's at. And you can see we've rejected it quite a few times today. So you're going to have resistance at 9,670 with major resistance at 9,750, 9,850, and then the top of this box, which is at 10,000. But more of an emphasis on this bottom half here, 9,750 and 9,850. So, I'm going to be on the Discord for a while. I have a few changes. I have about an hour's worth of work I need to get done before I actually go to bed. So I'm gonna do the work while my melatonin and Benadryl's kicking in. So if you have any questions, I'll be on the Discord. Jubbin, he's our night shift guy. He's I say night shift. He's more of our night owl. But he's our partner, and as well as Armacita. You'll see when you get on the board, they're part of the team Bybit. But we have an amazing community, so if you're not already there, I highly recommend joining. I'm a huge NFL fan, so we end every stream. He's a local artist named Tech9 in my city. I'm super psyched for NFL season. We are literally, I think the first game is on Thursday. The Packers and the Bears play, but I am so excited for NFL season. What's the handle on Twitter? Yeah, okay, awesome. Thank you, AggroCap. I appreciate it. But we have a lot of amazing members there, so. But yeah, making sure I'm not missing any other questions. But yeah, thank you all for joining. I really appreciate you all. you know, coming in every stream and supporting the community, and you know, none of this would be possible without you guys. So I will see you. You know, I'll be on the Discord. I will let you, but we'll be in touch. So once again, thank you guys, and we're gonna end on our traditional. You know, we end on this every time. Thank you guys. See you in the Discord.
Kansas City. You ready?
Eventually it's gonna be fixed. There we go.
Red Kingdom. Yeah. Red Kingdom. Welcome to the Chiefs Kingdom. Got some lovers, got some other beasts. Bring them. Mop them up and stop them. Got the heat. Sting them. You hot when we stop ya. Dropped when he rock. Got blocked in me casa. Ball in my city live. But I find a raw one to get beside. My lucky numbers are 15, 10, 87, 29, 7, 50, 95, 55. Red Kingdom. Yeah. Red Kingdom. Welcome to the Red Kingdom. Yeah. Red Kingdom. Welcome to the Red Kingdom. Strange music. Red Kingdom. Yeah. Red Kingdom. Go Chiefs. Red Kingdom. 10, 9. Let's roll, baby.
See you in the Discord, everyone. Thank you for tuning in.